sister, I just want to send my deepest and sincerest, deepest condolences. All right. Remember, nobody controls how you mourn, how long you mourn, and when you mourn. All right. Get back with me when you can.
Damn ass up. Pig leg, dick ass motherfucker. Hell yeah. Tear that ass up.
No. No. Nah, nigga, you get no props from me no more, bro. Nigga gets no more props, yo. Unbelievable. Nope. If you got an OnlyFans, you is gone. You gone. I don't even be looking for that shit. If you got an OnlyFans, you is gone. Bye. No, I thought it was about sports. You got an OnlyFans. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, hell no. OnlyFans your ass the fuck out of here. I am stopped. No, no, hell no. No. Unbelievable, dude. Okay, let me go ahead and I just wanted to do a little brief summarize of something, or summary, I guess you could say, or just something for you to think about for those who came in. I see we have some people come in and leave, whatever, man. I appreciate that, but I appreciate people who stay. I mean, you know what amazes me? And this is not tooting no horn. I don't get people who want to get some information, and they get the little bit of information they get as if they got something. I don't have to go through the diatribe of, the majority of people doing shit that I talked about since I was a child, since I was one of them children. The thing is, it amazes me how people just do not stand firm or still. Westside's supposed to be going live. He didn't give me a time or anything like that. So I want to come on and do this real quick. I wanted to point out some things. I'm not alleging anything. This is subjugation. This is the subjugation of information. That's all it is, something for you to look at. That is all I am putting out here, okay? First, anybody know the gentleman's name? No, let me see. Murdered after completing okay, pull this one up. I've got plenty of them. Let me see. No. All right, that's not it. I put keywords in there. My apologies. Analyst. What was it? Analyst. Agent. Let's go ahead and look at that up. I think this is it. And I know his family. Here we go. Frank Olson. All right. The U.S. government first described his death as suicide, and then his misadventure, while others allege murder. The Rockefeller Commission report on the CIA. Rockefeller 1. Frank Olson authored a book, the CIA, when he completed the book, How to Kill. Well, his body was exhumed. I forget what floor he was thrown out. It was very high, but he was murdered. And they found, even though he was all broken up, they found extensive wounds by way of a lead mace to the head. And that was the last one in his book that he wrote. And the individual who did it must have read the whole book, got to the last one, and murdered him with a mace. They might have held him, might have been a number of his Asian brothers. Author of disputed CIA book kills himself by accident. August 25th, 2010. Georgia police say Ronald Haas, the Army Reserve intelligence officer who wrote a 2007 memoir claiming he'd been a CIA assassin, he was murdered. He committed suicide. But Frank Olson is the one y'all might want to look into. Now, why do I bring that up? Okay. You think about the Manchurian Candidate. This book has grown out of the 16,000 pages of documents that the CIA released to me under the Freedom of Information Act and this is it's about 1 megabyte of information, all right? So it's actually PDF. Yeah, I like to read, all right? By CIA Mind Control, John Marks. Excuse me. And this was first published in the USA by Times Books, a division quadrangle, the New York Book Company Corporation Inc., and simultaneously in Canada by Fitzhenry and Whiteside Ltd. 1979. Okay, and this book has grown out of the 16,000 pages of documents that the CIA, 16,000 pages of they like to write a lot, that the CIA released to me under the Freedom of Information Act. Without these documents, the best investigative reporting in the world could not have produced a book, and the secrets of CIA mind control would have remained buried forever, as the men who knew them had always intended. From the documentary base, I was able to expand my knowledge through interviews and readings in the behavioral science. Nevertheless, the final results is not the whole story of the CIA's attack on the mind. Only a few insiders could have written that, and they choose to remain silent. I have done the best I can to make the book as accurate as possible, but I have been hampered by the refusal of most of the principal characters of to be interviewed, and by the CIA's destruction in 1973 of many of the key documents. All right, and it goes on, and it's so much. It's 262 pages here. I'm still reading. Okay. Now was that alluded to? Whew. The Prisoner's Handbook: Murder and the Birth of Forensic Medicine in Jazz Age New York. You might want to look into that. From mind control to murder, how a deadly fall revealed the CIA's darkest secrets. Dr. Olson had developed a range of lethal aerosols in handy-sized containers, and they were disguised as shaving cream and insect repellents, and so on, even hand sanitizers. A study of assassination transcription. Murder is not morally justified. Self-defense may be argued if the victim has knowledge which may destroy the resistance organization if divulged. Yet, if he is not alive, there is nothing to be told. No dead man tells secrets. Manchurian Kennedy. And why do I put this up? The USA Patriot Act, preserving life and liberty. Highlights of the USA Patriot Act. You can pull it up yourself, okay? This is delayed notice warrants, a vital and time-honored tool for fighting crime, field report of the Patriot Act. Blah, 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 blah. Highlights of the USA Patriot Act. The Department of Justice's first priority is to prevent future terrorist attacks. Since its passage following the September 11, 2001 attacks, the Patriot Act has played a key part, and I'm relaxing, y'all, and often the leading role in a number of successful operations to protect innocent Americans, right, from the deadly plans of terrorists dictated to destroying America and our way of life. With the results, and that's the Patriot Act bullshit, results have been important. In passing the Patriot Act, Congress provides for only modest incremental changes in the law. Congress simply took existing legal principles and retrofitted them to preserve the lives and liberty of the American people from the challenges posed by a global terrorist network that never existed. The USA Patriot Act, preserving life and liberty, uniting and strengthening America by providing appropriate tools required to intercept and obstruct terrorism. Congress enacted the Patriot Act by overwhelming, isn't it funny how they talk about the Patriots are a terrorist group anyway, bipartisan margins, arming law enforcement with new tools to detect and prevent terrorism, which they use on the people, and because they have sociopaths who have 6 months in college, no law. The USA Patriot Act was passed nearly unanimously by the Senate, 98.1 and 357 to 66 in the House, with the support of members from across the political spectrum. You should pull this up, and the act improved our counterterrorism acts in several and significant ways. You should pull this up, and you should really read this. Why am I showing this? I'm going to give you a list of movies, and I'm going to give you the dates, and it's going to be random. Contagion. Healthcare professionals, government officials, and everyday people find themselves in the midst of a pandemic as the CDC works to find a cure, 2011. Carriers, 2009. As a lethal virus spreads globally, 4 friends seek a reputed plague-free haven, but while avoiding the infected, the travelers turn on one another. The Crazies, 2010. After strange and insecure plane crash, an unusual toxic virus enters a quaint farming town. A young couple are quarantined, but they fight for survival along with help from a couple of people. Splinter, 2008. Trapped in an isolated gas station by a voracious splinter parasite that transforms its still living victims into deadly hosts. A young couple and an escaped convict must find a way to work together to survive this primal terror. Cabin Fever. 5 college graduates rent a cabin in the woods and begin to fall victim to a horrifying flesh-eating virus which attracts the unwanted attention of the homicide locals. Could that be K2? Bath salts? Anyway, cabin fever. 2016, while staying at a remote cabin for a week-long vacation, a group of 5 college friends succumbed to an infectious flesh-eating disease. Cabin fever 3. That was cabin fever 2, excuse me. Cabin fever 3, patient 0. 2014, when a group of friends enjoying a bachelor cruise in the Caribbean stumble upon a research facility on a remote island, a deadly virus is unleashed. The group must find a way to survive before the flesh-eating virus consumes them all. Cabin fever 2, here we go, spring fever, excuse me. A high school prom faces a deadly threat, a flesh-eating virus that spreads via a popular brand of bottled water. Right at your door, 2006. A dirty bomb goes off in Los Angeles, jamming freeways and spreading a toxic cloud. Cooties, who remembers that? 2014. A mysterious virus hits an isolated elementary school, transforming the kids into a feral swarm of mass savages. Children of the Corn. An unlikely hero led a motley band of teachers in the fight of their lives. Containment, 2016. The series follows an epidemic that breaks out in Atlanta, leaving the large city quarantined, monkeypox, and those stuck on the inside fighting for their lives, which just fell off the map somehow. Prelude to something. Pandemic. A New York doctor travels with her team to Los Angeles, oh, so obvious, to find survivors of a worldwide pandemic. New York to LA. 28 days later, 4 weeks after the mysterious incurable virus spreads throughout the UK, a handful of survivors try to find sanctuary. That was 2002. 28 weeks later, 2007, 6 months after the rage virus was inflicted on the population, that means put there, on the population of Great Britain, the U.S. Army helps to secure a small area of London for the survivors to repopulate and start again. But not everything goes according to plan. The Carrier, 2015. As an antibiotic-resistant pandemic devastates the planet, the only safe place is in the air. That's 2015, y'all. The Happening, 2008. A science teacher, his wife, and a young girl struggle to survive a plague that causes those infected to commit suicide. Quarantine, 2008. A television reporter and her cameraman are trapped inside a building, quarantined by the CDC after the outbreak of a mysterious virus which turns humans into bloodthirsty killers. Quarantine 2, Terminal. That was pretty decent. A plane, this is 2011, a plane is taken over by a mysterious virus. When the plane, well, obviously, Black Akanda wasn't on it anyway, a plane lands, it is placed under quarantine. Now a group of survivors must band together to survive the quarantine. Contracted, 2013. After being drugged and raped at a party, a young woman contracts what she thinks is an STD, but it's actually something much more worse, much more sinister. Contracted phase 2. Phase 2, 2015. That was 13, this is 15. Riley searches for a cure to the virus that took over Samantha before it consumes him and the entire world. The Bay, 2012. Chaos breaks out in a small Maryland town after an ecological disaster occurs. Blindness, 2008. A city is ravaged by an epidemic of instant white blindness. Growth, 2010. 20 years after the deadly outbreak of parasites at an island research facility where most of the people were killed, survivor Jamie returns with her friends to sell her steak, but a new strain of parasite could blow the transaction. Retreat, in 2011. Kate and Martin escape from personal tragedy to an island retreat, cut off from the outside world. Their attempts to recover are shattered when a man is washed ashore with news of airborne killer disease that is sweeping through Europe. Infection, 2004. Infection takes place in a dark, isolated hospital where one doctor's mistake has led to dire consequences for a patient. Viral, 2016. Following the outbreak of a virus that wipes out the majority of the human population, a young woman documents her family's new life in quarantine and tries to protect her infected sister. Oh, there's plenty more. And we all know about Will Smith and all that other stuff, right? I just wanted to throw this out there. People really need to look outside themselves but know the inside of who they are. Because outside of you, everything is actually laid down to condition you, to prepare you, to change you, to put you in a state of conscious, unconscious, subconscious fear. This shit is all surface. But how can you defeat the surface if your inner workings aren't click, 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 like a clock or a humming engine? You know, where everything is working, the cams and the rocker arms, pistons, everything is working in sync and all the pistons are firing off. If everything is not working appropriately, then how can you take care of the outside? So they break down the inside methodically and slow. This could be alleged. Maybe this is something to look at. I'm just giving one out of probably plenty of different diatribes you can follow. I just wanted to come on and share that. Because if you watch too much information, even in the back of your head, even though you feel good in the front, the back of your head, well, clearly that shit will reside because you do not know how to detract from it. You know, I mean, we can go all the way down to Jim Jones, Guyana a tragedy, Will Smith, you know that one. I heard that they made a part 2, and there's plenty other ones. You know what I'm saying? The Fog. What was it really? And something in it that you cannot see, and a beast, a creature, something tormented that only wanted your destruction. I thought I would come on and end this evening. I was going to read, but I said, let me come on and drop this. Because I'm sitting here sipping on water, hopefully that's not too overly toxic. I am stuffed attempting to eat this friggin' ganejo. I only had 1 meal, y'all. It was a bowl of my favorite vegan shit. And a food turkey, because it wasn't tofu, sandwich. And a lot of fiber, y'all. And I just can't wait till I can start. Because I am stuffed. I've only burped twice. Yes, I must share that. But hey, look, I want you guys to have a good evening. Don't go out there getting all drunk. Alcohol deadens anything you're attempting to. Trust me. I drink organic wine, but I'm not drinking. I drink it once in a blue moon. I don't drink it all the time. Last time I drank beer, Westside Rondo was here. Tomahawk, him and his son had to, they had to head back. And we had 3 beers apiece, and usually I just drink 2, if that. I can't drink alcohol, man. It messes with me. You know what I'm saying? But know this. From somebody who used to be able to down a 5th of Jack Daniels. I guess I got it out of my system young, huh? Yeah, maybe that's what it is. No, my body just refuses. You guys don't go out there getting all crazy. It only takes that one time. And one of our beloved peoples lost her sister. Okay? You don't need to know her name. You know their family. Send some energy and some prayers and be grateful and thankful, okay? Into the ethers. All right? No name this time. I don't like giving names when somebody passes away. It's up to that individual. All right? I know I love you. I'm checking. Look, I got my pillows down here. Brand new pillowcase. Come fuck with it. Motherfucker. You take an oath. You don't protect that oath. Your laws don't mean shit, especially if they're rules. Rules don't mean a goddamn thing. I have my own rules, and if you don't apply or follow them, I don't care about no jack. I want y'all to look into that. All right? If you pull up a list, you might be able to pull up hundreds of movies. I am just saying. I just wanted you to have those. I wanted certain ones to read off to you. And it's something good to look at. And don't get so bent out of shape about it. You know what I'm saying? Let it be a learning lesson. And when you've accomplished whatever it is you're meant to accomplish, then share it. All right? I'm about to finish this damn banana. And put on some different music, some real like 40s type jazz. And I'm going to see y'all in the AM, all right? Y'all have a great... Who all came in anyway? Rondo, Alonzo Parker Jr., what's up? Oh, that's oh, you had a different. Okay, you had a different account. All right, I'll put 2 likes on both of them. Shoot, Big Pontiac, greeting. What's going on, family? Yo, Big Pontiac. I don't know if you're still here. Did you see what homeboy had? The glove had to be taken off with the football. Man, you was right like a mofo. I played football. I had friends that played for the NFL because I was in the military. And they would never say nothing because you know they got caught up in the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Travis Holland was cracking, family. Yeah, Mama Red. You wasn't where he was at in the last one. I don't know what's. I think Red Boy's chilling with a son and an old man. So, I don't know where Tolu at. Tolu is hiding out. But anyway, I'm gonna see what's Westside up to. I told my mic come on over on his live. I don't know. I really don't feel like talking a whole lot. I just wanted to share that. All right. I love you, motherfuckers, and you motherfuckers mean the world to me. God damn it. You hear me? Y'all have a grand evening.